Hello everyone, welcome to my World of Warcraft character showcase. We shall be going from least to most, starting off with Emerald Dream. All of these characters I've essentially made with shots. I made a Fury Warrior Zandalari, while I believe he was some sort of Tauren. Since Undead are getting their heritage armor soon, me and him made Undead. I'm a Windwalker monk while he is a Blood Death Knight that goes under the name of Dutchman, and his transmog is obviously about being piratey and whatnot as a sunken sailor. This is the most recent I've made. I've obviously made this with shots and another buddy of mine named Tank. Tank is a human protection paladin. Shots went by as a dark iron dwarf rogue with subtlety. And then I am a marksmanship hunter Draenei. Next up is Ashara. Most of these I have essentially made with a friend named Viber. I made a Vulpura Fire Mage while he went with a Frost Death Knight, so fire and ice. He messed up and was confused whenever he was doing Demon Hunters before, so he deleted his old one and he wanted me to help him, essentially guide him. So we will get back to this soon enough. I made a Lightforged Priest, and he was a human paladin, if I remember. I might delete this one, because I'm not particularly happy on it, and I don't really want it. Made this with Viber and Tank, so we all made Worgens, and you already saw the video on how that was, on Tank being the warrior and Viber being a mage, if I recall correctly. I am a holy priest. I believe I'm holy. It's been a minute since I've hopped on this character, but we shall see. We shall see. Soon enough. Cenarius. A lot of these are unused now. Made this with shots. This was a solo run. This is a Death Knight that I actually worked on for a while. I got the Death Knight class Hall mount with him. Unused Coltiran, unused Paladin now, and unused Warlock. Agrimar. So, Calathor, my Brewmaster Monk, I got the Monk class Hall mount with him. I used, I believe, my Warlords of Draenor. What was it? No, I think it's between Warlords of Draenor and Legion. No, I think it was, maybe it was Legion. Because I think it was a level 100 boost, and then, you know, you would get 10 levels, essentially 10 levels from max level, so I believe I used a Legion boost for them. A Vengeance Demon Hunter that I made, got the Demon Hunter class Hall mount for them. This is my essentially main for Horde. I mostly main Alliance, but I do have some Horde tunes, as you can see. He is a enhancement monk. I got the Shaman class Hall with him, and I also did Battle for Azeroth with him. I should get back to him, to be honest. I haven't done Shadowlands with him, I haven't done anything with Dragon Isles, obviously, since he's level 50. He's my essentially main, and I should get back to him. I've been working on other things, though. Here's my Maghar Orc Warrior. I got the class hull mount with him, and essentially that's kind of it. Not Maghar, Dark Iron, there we go. I was still thinking of Dacon there. I forgot the name, but they're the healer specs of the Paladin. I got the class hull mount with them and the heritage armor. Yeah, most of these guys, like, I got the heritage armor for him before the level squish. I got the class hull mount with him and his heritage armor. So I have a secondary cat that is the owl cat. I have the Mana Saber as my main, with the owl cat being second. Here's a more recent character. I have all of the class hull mounts slash form since I already got the druid. I don't have warlock or priest, so I'm using I made a goblin priest to work towards that. And once Eridar, the Eridar skin comes out, I'm definitely making them a warlock, and I'm gonna work towards that. Here's one of my oldest characters. I made him with shots and whatnot. You can see that I made him before like all the new like customization. I believe it was like during Legion. It was during Legion that I have him. If Shots is watching this, you should continue leveling these guys. No, this is the one I use my Warlords of Draenor boost on. As you can see, I'm kind of a main on, Druid, if you couldn't guess. Yeah, I did most of Warlords of Draenor with him. I should continue leveling them, since this was essentially my first high-level Druid, until I used my Battle for Azeroth boost on essentially just another version of me. Because obviously there's this one and then this one. He used to look similar to this, obviously, but with the recent, new customizations and whatnot, I changed him and whatnot. Try to make him look more like my D&D thing, where I had like a hood, a wooden staff that had like light growing from it. This is my oh yeah, before moving on to my rogue, I got the class hull form with them and did the BFA stuff with him. BFA was definitely really fun to do, including Drustvar is, I feel like, my favorite zone from it. Now, Mia, my Void Elf Rogue, I did their class hull mount. I am glad I don't have to do their class hull mount ever again, because the class hull mount for rogues require you to go into the Horde cities, and if you're not careful enough, you're going to die a lot. I did a little bit of BFA with her, I believe. But afterwards, I kind of just left her off. This is my Shadow Priest Lightforged. I know that is kind of counterproductive, being a Lightforged and a Shadow Priest at the same time. But, if Lightforged can also be Death Knights, then I can have a Shadow Priest. I have not done I haven't done much with him. I've been... he was mostly... I don't remember where I left him off. before like the level squish and updating his gear. But either way, I should level him to get the heritage armor, because this is one I would actually use instead of the other one I made with fiber. Here's my arcane void elf mage. I like to have mages on both sides, so if someone needs like a portal, or like if one of my group needs a portal, I can essentially just use him or use my Vulpurian mage. I also got the Legion class hall mount with him. Renal, or I still need to level him, because I had like a cool thing where they're not really gnome anymore, like they're more cyborg and robotic than gnome, so Renal is more of R3N1L is what I was thinking. And including if I get their heritage armor, he will really fit into that, just being a medical kind of like gnome robot. I should really level some of these guys, but I've been busy grinding reputation and renown with him and doing other things with friends. I made this dwarf with tank. We've more recently just started continuing leveling him. I got him to like level 20 before the level switch, and then now I got him like game time so we can continue playing. So yeah, you'll see more of this probably. I made this with my dad. I don't remember what kind of orc he made, but Gorky is kind of a essentially a peon, as you would say. Like he's the orc that goes, "Me not that kind of orc." And I made him a shaman. I even have Gorky in D&D at the moment, and he's essentially just a like not kind of like a stupid goofball. Think of like Patrick, where he's not really smart, but obviously when they want to, they kind of know what they're doing. And then I made a Drakthir named Bjorm. Obviously, I'm going with the emerald kind of look since most of my stuff is druid, so I wanted to continue with the emerald. I'm waiting to level him more because I want to get the green scales from the Centaur renown before I continue on, because I don't want like Bjorm to be like riding around on a like blue or red drake, and I don't want to. I'm already using the Velocidrake for my main, so I would want to get the green scales and then use like the Highland Drake for Bjorm. So yeah, that is essentially everything. Obviously, I could go through my deleted characters. Spoiler alert, I made a lot of Death Knights and Demon Hunters back in the day. So yeah, usually most of the stuff in my deleted character section is Demon Hunters and Death Knights. I still don't know what to use my level 60 boost for, because obviously I can't really use it for an allied race, or else I'm not going to get the heritage armor. And I just don't know what race and what class is what I'm wondering. But I'll use it eventually. Yeah, that is essentially that's all of my World of Warcraft characters, and essentially kind of more into their backstory. So yeah, bye.